Alright guys, this is going to be probably the easiest maintenance task you can possibly do on your bike as long as you have the appropriate tools. We're going to lubricate the steering head bearings on 2012 Street Glide. The service manual says to do it every 10,000 miles, and I'm pretty diligent with that. It doesn't cost much. I buy the special purpose grease from Harley. It's about $10 for the 14-ounce tube. The first time I did this, it had not been done, and I used half the tube on my Street Glide, but thereafter, every 10,000 miles, you'll maybe use a quarter of the tube is all, and then you'll need a 14-ounce grease gun. So that's all we need to get started. And one of the things I want to say about the special purpose grease, you can probably use about anything. You can go to Tractor Supply and get grease, or AutoZone, or any kind of auto parts store. I do use the Harley grease because supposedly it's formulated to be more heat resistant, so it doesn't get too liquefied, and it won't ooze out of the steering head bearings all over your bike quite as easily as some of the other multi-purpose greases that you might buy for automobiles. So I just stick with the Harley one at $10. You can't go wrong anyway, and this is going to last you for quite a while. First thing you got to do is you got to load up the gun. So if you've got one, you should know how to do this. Put it in. Put your cap on. Okay, get it loaded up. You got to depress the spring inside. Pull the handle up, push the button, let it go. And there we go. Now we're ready to grease. With the on the 2012 Street Glide, let me show you where the grease fitting is. Come up here where your steering head is, and there's the grease fitting. I put a shop lamp under here just for video purposes. Normally you don't need it. And then what you can see a little bit of grease down in there. I actually did this before we went on our Blue Ridge Parkway trip, but I wanted to make a video and show you how to do it. When you're doing the 2012 Street Glide, because of the side that Harley put it on, they put it on the left side. One of the problems that you can run into is since you have to turn the handlebars all the way to the right, the bike's now off balanced. So if you're trying to do this yourself, which I mean you could, and once you put that grease gun on that grease fitting and push, you have a chance of flipping your bike over, and it'll be on the ground. So I always get Margaret to hold it on that side while I put the grease fitting on. Margaret's sitting on the bike to hold it. Now, what you do here, it's really pretty simple. So let me get up in here, is you're just going to put the grease gun on that, and you're going to start pumping, and you pump until you see the grease come out of the bottom and the top of the steering head bearings. Once it starts coming out, you stop, wipe it up, and that's all you do. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to try to get it on. Here's your grease fitting. There we go. It's on already. Now, let's see if we can get Margaret to get in here, and let's try that. There we go. We're pumping. And you pump. It doesn't come out of the grease gun very fast there. You can already see it start to pop out. Here we go. I'm going to pump again. There you go. You can see it coming out right down there. Once you get that out like that, and see a nice solid ring around there coming out, you're done. You can get in here and see the ring of it. All right, so I went ahead and removed the grease gun, so I can get up in here and maybe see it without the gun in the way. But anyways, now you can see the bead of grease down there, and that's all you do. If you look way up under here, let's see if we can do it. It's easier actually on our other bike. The top one, it didn't come out of the top one. It didn't come out of the top one. This is going to be hard to see, real hard. I'm holding the camera. Right up there is the grease fitting, or the grease at the top. I'm going to try to pump this with one hand, and you'll see it start coming out of the top section as well. There it goes. You can see the bead of grease, oops, right up there, and that's how you want it on both ends. But that was it. That's all you do. Clean up the mess. I always like to wipe the bead of grease off once I'm done, and then of course I always give the bikes a wash after I'm done. So hopefully this will help. If you're working on older models, I really just don't know. I know about my 2012 Street Glide and how to do that. It is in the service manual and tells you to do the exact process that I just did.